Welcome back to JCAL's at-home education series, Anyone Can. I'm your host, Lonai, and today we are in episode 4 of our Making Media Magic series. So right now we've just gone right to the lab. We're here about to edit the spectacular footage we found and worked on over the course of the last 3 episodes. I'm here with Malachi, who's helping out with the editing today, and we're just going to show you a few easy steps as to how to import your footage, set it up on the timeline so you can begin your scene selections and what footage you'd like to keep, and then we'll talk a bit about some transitions and maybe some effects and maybe adding some music. So are we ready, Malachi?
Yep.
All right. So the first step is we're going to import some footage, right?
Right. Okay.
Okay.
So we're in CapCut because it's free on every device. You can open it on your smartphone, your Mac, your PC, whatever you like. And so we're going to import some footage. Okay. Once it's in your library, you can just drag it into your timeline. Your timeline is where all your footage is. And then you can just edit from there. So we're going to be showing you a couple of examples of what you can do in CapCut.
Hi, welcome back to segment 3 of JCAL's at-home learning series. Remember, anyone can. If you can see it, you can be it.
Okay. So say we wanted to cut the footage right there. You could click Command B to use the blade tool, or you can use several icons. This icon right here, you can go over and click B, split, same thing. And once you make a cut on your footage, you can select what you don't want, and it'll leave you with whatever footage you have. If you want to bring the footage back, you can do the undo button right here, and then once again you can take away the cut with the undo button here. What else should we show them?
You know, I was just wondering, as you said, because you said this is a free application, right?
Yeah.
It reminds me a lot of Final Cut Pro or Adobe Premiere or something like that. But you say it's absolutely free.
Yep,
So where
it's
can
free.
they find it if they don't know where to get it?
Right. So this isn't like most of your apps that you download from the App Store. You just search up CapCut on the internet, and then you can download it from there.
Oh, okay. And then it's easy to open. You can put it on your PC or your Mac.
Yep.
Okay.
Just type in CapCut.
Mm-hmm.
Open CapCut or download from Mac. Whatever computer you have, the option will pop up right there.
Oh, that's cool.
And that's it.
Oh, nice. Okay. So what do we have here so far? Can you give us a little demonstration of what you imported and how you selected what you'll keep?
Okay. Okay, so all the footage that you imported will always show up right here. This is called your library, as it says right there. And that's how you can tell what footage you have. If you think you have any footage in mind but you don't see it here, you can always go up to File, click Import, and grab any other footage you would like. And then once you click Import, it's always going to show up right here. So that's how you add multiple clips to your video or timeline, whatever you would like to. And what I just did here is whichever clip is on the top layer, that's the one that's going to be shown to the audience. Both of the audio files will play because I didn't turn down the volume. But yeah, if I want this video to come after this one, and I just drag it to the next spot, and then
subject and object. So we're going to talk about a few different scenarios. Great. So let's dive right in. So question, now, would you just normally put two separate footages like that side by side, or would you include some kind of transition or, I guess a fade or a swipe or something like that, right?
Right.
How would
So
you do that?
there's multiple options. What's most appealing to the eye and in a lot of TikToks and YouTube videos you see today are these fast-paced transitions, and usually, you put them between two clips that work with each other. So in CapCut, all your transitions would be up here on the upper left. So you have transitions, you have effects. We'll get into effects right after this. So with transitions, there's multiple options. There's blurs, there's swipes, there's slides, there's multiple different ones. Just to show an example, I'll go into trending, and let's just grab this one. And once you grab the transition you want, you can just leave it right where you want it to be. And then once you play it, that's what it looks like. Just a quick back and forth.
Oh, that's cool.
And you can select and delete it if you want. To bring it back, once again, it's this icon right up here, the back arrow. Yeah, and if you want to add something different to your footage, we have effects here. And, it's tons of different just effects is a way to put it. This is where you can add black and white coloring to your footage. This is where you can add flashes of light. You can make it look like a comic book. You can make it look like you're underwater.
Oh, yeah, I like water. Can we try that?
Yeah, let's see what that one looks like. So here's what it looks like.
It's pretty cool.
So anytime you're doing like an exterior...
it almost looks like fog or something too.
Yeah, and if you don't want it, if you put it on your footage and you decide you want to use another one, you can just go up to effects here on the upper right, and you can click the check mark. Either select it to keep it or take it away like that. And if you see another one you like we have this, it's like sparkles. That's what it looks like. You just click to select it and then drag it on.
Exterior daylight shot. Sometimes on a screen.
So you could just play around and look at whatever you like.
Cool. So you work in Final Cut, CapCut, and any other ones that you've worked in, and which ones do you think are easier in terms of editing software?
Right.
Or more user-friendly?
In school, we learned a little bit about Adobe Premiere. That's pretty standard in like the industry, especially that's what they edit music videos and movies on, commercials. It has, it's more advanced. But as far as most user-friendly, in my opinion, is Final Cut Pro. There is a one-time fee, whereas if you were working on Adobe Premiere, it's subscription based. So Final Cut Pro, it's just a one-time fee, and it's much more user-friendly. It's easy to work with.
Oh, cool. So even some PCs or Macs come with their own software already, right? Or their own editing, like iMovie or...
Yeah, iMovie's on the Mac.
Okay, cool. And then I think Movie Magic is on PC, I think. Something like that.
Okay.
So this is pretty cool, though, because CapCut, you can, even if you have an Android or an iPhone, you can download it and use it for editing, right?
Yeah, very true. CapCut started on the phone. It was an app mostly people use for TikTok, but now they've recently upgraded to the computer, so that's what we're showing you today.
Oh, okay, great. What other effects or maybe additions can we pull down and show the viewers?
Okay, what else do we have here? We have some stickers you can add. You can just drag these right over your image so it'll look like this.
Let's talk about the differences between using natural light
We could show that. You know, there's just tons of different things you can do on CapCut. It's a great app. You know, like I said, it's free. Everything is free. You can add text over.
Yeah, that's what I was just thinking. So say, I know we spoke a little bit about lower thirds. I think it was in segment 1 or episode 1. Now, a lower third might be used for description, right? If you want to add a title card or a person's name,
Right.
or, some information stating like, okay, say we wanted to put JCAL in there or something like that, right? That's how we do that.
Yep. And in most of your commercials today, or most of your YouTube videos, you'll always be introduced to a new person, and sometimes, they'll have, like my mom said, a lower third. And so what we can do is add text to the screen, and then go up, just to add text, you drag it down right here above your timeline, and then once you select it using your mouse, you can go up to the upper right and type in whatever you want. So today, we've been guided through these tutorials by Lonai Mosely. And, to make a lower third, it's always on the bottom left. And you can play around with the size, the font size, make it really big, make it small, whatever works best for you. You can play around with the font. Say you want bubble letters, you want just regular fonts, you want italicized, script, whatever you like, you can add it on.
Cool.
You can change the color as well.
I like it a lot. Yeah.
So many things you can do. And if you want to see your project full screen, all you have to do is click these 4 arrows right here. Then it expands it, and that's what you get.
JCAL's at-home learning series.
Yep.
Awesome. That's pretty cool. And that's useful because, that helps you if you want to include it for your intros, your openings, your transitions, your closing, your credits when you want to add your credits, or any graphics or effects or anything you want to include in there. Also, you can bring in at any entry point, right? So it's basically in points and out points like the other editing softwares, right? You just decide where you'd like to position it.
And you can even play around with the speed of your clips. If you want it to be faster, you can reverse it. When you reverse the clip, it'll play backwards.
Oh, that's cool.
Yep. You can also mirror it. That means flip it, say you want it to be the opposite way. You could even change the size, and you can rotate your clips as well. Say you want to have an upside down clip, you can make your clip upside down if you choose to.
Well, that'd be cool for an effect.
Yeah, totally.
Wow. Hey, do you think maybe we can just drop in a little audio and see how that sounds? Like a little bit of background music or something?
Of course. What you can do up in CapCut, actually, and most of your editing softwares, if you go up to the top left, there's an audio option right here. And once you click that, because this was made by the same people that created TikTok, there's tons of trending sounds you can use in your videos. And there's also different genres you can choose from, such as hip hop. If you're looking for an exciting, up tempo, energetic vibe, there's an option there. There's background music for vlogs, just tons of different options. So I think today we're just gonna try around and go with the happy section, because it's all positive vibes. So say that's something you wanted to include in your video. You could just bring it below your video, and then since you don't want it to be higher than the audio, just bring it down, and it would be something like that.
Hi,
to segment 3 of JCAL.
And just play the video.
At-home learning series. Remember, anyone can. If you can see it, you can hear it. It's gotta believe. All right, so that was good. Thank you so much for that. I hope you all enjoyed working with us on this series. If you are able to follow along, we'd love to hear some feedback. Just let us know. Definitely tell a friend, because the more viewers we have, the more feedback we get and the more comments we get, so that we know what you'd like to see. So for the next series of JCAL education at home, anyone can. Remember, if you can see it, you can be it. I'm your host, Lonai Mosley, and also Malachi has been here with us as well. And we're going to sign off now, but we're looking forward to sharing more information with you, making more media magic, and just make sure you have a good time while you're doing it. And see you soon.
Bye.